quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of Napalm. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel and keeping me full-time every month. Thank you so very much. And I think you are interested in becoming a member. You can do so by clicking join down below this video and pick a level that is right for you. And I would like to give a very special thank you to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Zelik Lid, Rodney Mom, Vander, Gallery Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Daniel Cordley. Thank you for your highest tier membership.
Welcome everybody to episode 24 of our Dungeons & Dragons adventure as we're moving into, they're now starting to get into the plot of this after Tiamat campaign. And Mr. Crabbick here is going to read the recap to get everybody caught up on what happened last time, where we're at.
Yes, sir. Is my audio coming through?
Double check. Give me a mic check. Yep, you are.
All right. With the mighty Tiamat sent back to the Nine Hells of Avernus, the grand adventures of Balasar, Roenick, Lenora, Fyfe, and Crabbick might have seemed to come to an end, but there are whispers of the great giants attacking villages, of their activities growing more and more troublesome. With the dragons defeated and off licking their wounds, could the giant races have something planned? Our hardy group has ventured off far to the north into the snow-swept mountains in the spine of the world and are investigating some sort of circle of giants that is rumored to have been spotted. They clashed with a group of mighty frost giants, and after a climactic fight, they are now standing atop the last survivor of the encounter. They plan to squeeze information out of him to learn more of what is going on, what will happen tonight, and what adventures will unfold.
All right, so you guys have subdued this last giant. You've defeated the others. You're standing atop a cliffside to the north. It's badly damaged. There's rocks strewn all about after this mighty battle with the giants. And it is up to you guys what you want to do.
I believe the plan was to interrogate this guy, right?
Correct.
Did you guys mind wipe him? I'm actually forgetting what exactly you guys did to subdue him. I forgot.
I don't think we did anything. I think we were planning on Zone of Truthing him.
We did something to one of them. Maybe that one's dead, where we like made him think his friend, he was our friend or something.
That was exactly what it was.
That guy might be dead now.
Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, that's what it was. You guys saved him because of that. You didn't kill him.
Got it.
So, to Zone of Truth him, I would have to like just do it around his head, basically.
Well, he is normal size right now because I have polymorphed him.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Then yes, we can absolutely.
He is polymorphed into a regular sized person with no legs, so that they cannot get
That's
away.
what it was. Yep.
That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, and I think
Great image.
I guess somebody healed me because remember I took like 85 damage from the guy falling on me. Okay, I think I used all of my like lay on hands.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so all right, so I will, if we're all ready, if he's all tied up, I will cast Zone of Truth.
Let's do it.
All right. So he is now within the Zone of Truth. He's just kind of lying on his belly right now.
Let me see if I have to cast that or something on him.
Now, Roenick, I think that you and Kirsten are the only ones who speak giant, so you might have to handle this interrogation.
Okay. That sounds good. What are we trying to find out from him exactly?
Where are they going?
Okay.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Where are your kind?
Go, 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 go.
Nathan, do you see the chat?
Yeah. So before we continue any further, Mugen has super chatted. It is his birthday today. He would like us all. Now this is really hard to do over Discord because there's like slight like milliseconds of delay in audio. But he would like us to attempt to sing "Happy Birthday" to him. Is everybody ready to try this? I'll start.
Sure.
I'll start it. Here we go. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Welcome to hell.
Happy birthday, dear Mugen. Happy birthday to you. And many more, but you're really old, so probably not.
No notes. That worked out perfect.
That was really good.
I feel like that was like I've sung worse at like 2 a.m. in a bar before. For sure.
Yeah.
It's
Birthday song.
it's really hard over Discord. I've attempted that many times. It's very difficult. All right. So you Tronic is gonna try to interrogate, I believe.
Yeah, it's in the chat. I asked him.
Oh, nice.
I'm speaking giant.
All right, let's do this. So
I could
Tronic
pretend.
asks, "Where are your kind going?" We switch.
I feel like
over
me
to-
speaking giant would be like Dory trying to speak whale in Finding Nemo. So I'll save Mugen from his birthday. Did we lose Nathan?
No, I'm here. I'm replying back in giant.
Oh. He says, food, big feast in Stokesay. What's Stokesay? Do we know what, is that like a town or something?
You've never heard of it, no?
I'm gonna ask him where the golden ticket is. No, where is Stokesay? See if he responds. Did you guys catch that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory joke? Or Willy Wonka?
I did.
I am now telling the computer exactly what it can do with. What's the line? He says, east and north at Glimmerwood's edge. Okay, Nathan, do you have the map up? And if not,
Oh yeah,
can
let
we
me
have
share it. Sorry, I thought you guys all had it. Let me share that out.
Okay. So east and north at Glimmerwood's edge. And
Is it where
we
that
all-
little circle is there?
The circle is where the lady back in where was that? Where were you guys? Hang on, back in Dragonspear had marked where she thought the giants were meeting at something known as the Circle of Giants, is what they were calling it.
No, that's where that is, in the northeast. Glimmerwood's edge. That all tracks.
So we should probably head. Are there any other questions
ask
we
it.
have? Should we ask them what their game plan is? Like, what do they do? Oh,
Well, he said that there's going to be food, like a feast. I would say, like, is there anything else besides eating that will happen?
Well, he said there's a castle and it's big. I'm guessing he's saying there's a big castle over there. Sorry, what did you ask, Crabbick?
I would say, what else are you guys going to do besides eat?
Yeah. What else is the feast?
And
What's the feast for?
I guess I should figure out what they're eating as well. What else will you do besides eat? And what's on the menu?
And will they have 4 extra plates? Tiny plates. Tiny plates.
Something tells me, are giants cannibalistic?
Not normally, no. But it happens sometimes, especially with the what are they called, the lesser giants. The hill giants, I'm sure they've eaten each other. All they actually think about is food.
Yeah, I guess it's not really cannibalism. If you, well, all right. So I guess more like carnivorous towards like our folk. Not. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like breakfast potatoes to them. Like
Well, do
they
they eat?
don't have to eat a lot.
Do giants eat humans? I don't think so. Can we do well, whatever. We'll see if he answers. He says, "We are to meet about bringing back Allfather. We eat seafood and mammals of the mountain." Wait, who's the Allfather?
Excellent question. Can we all roll
no.
like
Yeah,
history
should we roll
or?
history for this, Nate, or is this known?
Yeah.
Roll a history
we-
check for me. Let's see if
Can
anybody
we have
knows.
played God of War in this game?
Looking at the MCU here, because that would be. Why can't I? Oh, here we go.
What is it? History?
Yeah.
Why didn't mine roll?
Lenora's like, oh, he means daddy. He means their daddies.
Yeah, me too. I have a dad.
Crabbick has heard of the Allfather. All he knows is that it's some kind of deity that the giants worship.
What did the giants say again, Troenick?
They said we are to meet about bringing back Allfather. So I'm
Oh,
guessing
boy.
here we go. There's another
Thing that they're bringing back from somewhere.
There's another beastie that was summoned. We're like Ghostbusters or something.
Well, this one is a fella, whereas Tiamat was a lady. So
Truth.
changing it up.
Yeah, okay. And they also said that they eat seafood and mammals of the mountain.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Add that to your history checks. All right. Any other questions we have, or
Yeah,
like,
who is the Allfather?
Oh, okay.
Or who is Allfather? Or yeah, something like that.
Who else? Pretend I said who is the Allfather.
Okay.
Not who else?
All right.
The Allfather.
That's-
Can you type?
See what he says.
I'm a little rusty on my giant, apparently.
Wait, Crabbick, you have a bag of holding or something, like a dimensional door or something, right?
Let me check my spells. What do you want to do?
Considering cutting off these giants' heads and bringing them back to the other person for the thing that he said if we happen to bring, I think, 5 giants' heads, right?
Oh yeah, there was a guy who was like who wanted 5 giant heads, and we were like,
Crazy,
We're like,
bro.
we won't go out of our way to do it, but if it happens to happen,
Yeah, it was Helmut at Helmut's Helmets back in Mirabar.
that's right. He was going to give us something great. I forget what it was.
yeah, I have Dimension Door, but it's limited range. But I also have Teleport regular, but I think I am out of level 7 spell slots at the moment. Yeah, I already cast my level 7
No,
spell.
I don't think we need to tell. But didn't you have like a dimensional pocket that you put away the
Oh yeah. Where the hell is that? Secret
Yeah, you do have
chest?
one. And he has
put
answered
in
you,
the,
Troenick.
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
The giant has answered your question.
Oh, he says, Anam, the Allfather, creator of all giants, the Prime, the oh man, can you say
I think it's pronounced
Progenitor?
progenitor. Yeah.
So the giant said
Progenitor?
this word, but Troenick couldn't.
I love this.
this is Dave just not being able to get this word out correctly, but I've said this.
It's a word you read, you don't say. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Progenitor of worlds, the great creator.
Well, also, we're not using the giant's normal
Progenitor.
British accent.
The
we
progenitor.
understood.
All right, here we go. The progenitor of worlds. Oh, that's all I needed. I just needed the accent.
What is going to happen when the Allfather comes back?
I'll ask him. Let me find out. Hopefully he doesn't throw any other words I can't pronounce. What will occur when the All-Father returns? Yeah, anybody who's ever listened to me do like a Pantheon stream knows that sometimes words are tricky. I've mispronounced a few on stream. He said, "We will rebuild the great Atoria, restore the giants as rightful rulers of this physical plane." Oh, you know, nothing short of the apocalypse. It must be another day ending in Y.
All right, they're gonna bring back their deity to take over the world. Okay. Anybody else have any questions they want to ask?
How many of them are there? Let's find that out. How many of you have gathered so far? He also said, "We are the first race, and we shall be the last." So basically, they're giant Nazis. We'll find out how many have gathered. Yeah, any other questions? Think of it now before we figure out what to do with this guy.
What's the best way to get to the edge of the Glimmerwood where this is happening?
He says, "We have not seen all giants, have been asked to come from all clans across the realm."
Oh, wow.
So there might be a few, would be my guess. What is the quickest route to the Glimmerwood Forest spot? I guess.
The
To
castle?
the meeting.
Is
I'll
that
just,
what you're
I'll
trying
just
to
say
ask?
to the castle. Yeah, to the castle.
Crabbick, how long does this polymorph last? A day, right? Or an hour?
Let me double check.
I think it's like an
Zone
hour.
of Truth lasts 10 minutes, so we're probably coming up on it, depending on.
Depending on how many times Troenick mispronounces the words as he's conveying them to us.
Well, depending
Be
on
here for a
how
while.
prodigious,
Alfather? It's the Alfather?
has us asking questions, or if we take a few minutes.
Well, maybe if this giant regenerated his answers faster.
Yeah, this is really only took like 6 minutes so far.
He said, "East
Great.
along the mountain pass. When you come to the great summoning circle, go due north."
Would you ask him, is anybody coming who isn't a giant?
Is there anyone who isn't? How about if it? Okay, yeah. Is there anyone who isn't a giant in attendance, or will there be? I mean, I don't know why I'm even typing this out, Nathan. I could just
Yeah,
be
you
like,
could just tell me. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
I answered it. I answered it before you typed it.
Oh. What was nay? So I guess it's an all giant. See, I told you they're Nazis. They're
All giant
they're inclusive.
All right. Are there any? Balasar brandishes his sword and is like, "Are there any other questions? Anybody?" Sort of lines it up on the guy's head and takes a practice. No, he does not do that.
Well, what we probably should do is, I don't know how polymorph works. If you attack him and you do more damage than the polymorph thing, does the remainder of the damage transfer to the giant, or is it just like?
Well, when they're polymorph, they're still they still can do everything they could do. They just look different. So the defense and all
Okay.
that doesn't really change. But yeah, the damage does carry over.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, remember that once we strike down this person, he's going to turn into a giant again, and we might have to do more fighting.
What can you? Since he's so small, how small is he right now?
He's the size of a regular person with
Yeah.
no legs.
He's a human-sized.
Can we put him in that dimensional door? Can we open the door and kick him in or throw him in?
You talking about with that? You talking about with that old tapestry you guys have been carrying around? Is that what you're asking?
No, he was talking about secret chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the two.
The chest can only contain non-living material.
Oh, okay. What about that? I guess we probably don't want to kick him into some. We don't know where the tapestry is. Do we know where the tapestry goes?
Yeah, you guys
I
used
think-
it. It goes up into the where was those Gray Peak Mountains down there to the southeast.
Mm-hmm. For the safety of all involved, including ourselves, from him letting us know, from letting the giants know that we are coming, and if we are to let him loose in some other area, many others could suffer. I think we have to slay this giant.
I completely agree.
All right.
No argument from Lenora.
We're gonna
And,
assume
and
Fyfe-
Fyfe is unusually quiet, so I think we have no unanimous.
Wait,
Hmm?
I can play for Fyfe. How hot is the giant?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how accessible is its butthole?
Right now, very. He's laying on his belly and he has no legs. So
Yeah.
All right,
Can I
is
make,
everyone
can I make,
healed?
can I make it my pet? She would also ask that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we ready to slay this last remaining giant, everybody?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Even
All
though
right. Now, I don't know what kind of combat advantage we can get if we're
yeah,
all
you would
just-
definitely roll advantage right now. He's
We're
like belly down.
prepared to
We all
to
spin
hit
at the
this
same time.
guy as soon as he turns back into a giant. We're all ready to go.
All right. Who's gonna
Well,
lay
also-
the first head, or what are you guys gonna do?
So if he turns into a giant, he's like 60 feet or something.
When
right?
he turns
Something
back,
like
yeah,
that?
40 feet-ish, yeah.
40 feet, right. So if we attack him here, he's going to like grow real fast and like push us. I don't know. Like, would we get hit by like him just growing into the space? I don't know.
Yeah, it would shove
Especially
you
if he's
guys
on the
back.
ground.
Yeah, it would shove you guys back for sure.
Ooh, I've got an idea. Wasn't there like a big hole in the ground that
Yeah,
he
you
had
guys are-
fallen into or something?
Yeah, you guys are right along a cliff.
Oh
He can-
my god.
He can
Push him,
climb.
push him down
He
it.
can climb up it once he turns, but he would
would
take
take a
full
blow.
damage.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You want to do? Wait, you want to do? What's that Coen Brothers thing? Where Liam Neeson just drops the guy in the lake, or drops the guy in the river. The
you
the
talking
Ballad of
about-
Buster Scruggs. You want to Buster Scruggs this guy? 'Cause
I
he's
do
got
want to
no
Buster
legs.
Scruggs this guy. I mean, I'd love to time it where we like actually hit him with something. We throw him over the hole so that he's falling into the hole, and then we hit him with something so he turns and gets fall damage as well. That's my if we can work that out.
Yeah.
Or we could let the fall damage kill this thing, and then when he turns back into a thing and comes out, we can attack him then.
Yeah, I don't see why not. That works also.
Sure.
All right.
All right, so how are you guys going to do this?
Who wants to
I
throw him
can't-
in the hole?
Lenora.
I can't
gives
believe we're gonna Buster Scruggs.
Yeah, Lenora's
This
like,
is so-
if I may, and she picks him up by the scruff of his whatever, and
Oh my God.
and gives a hearty toss.
All right, give me a strength check. Let's see how far you throw.
Okay, I have an average strength. Let's see if I can. do this seemingly not too difficult task.
And Nathan, I would like to try to time it so that I cast a fireball at him as he lands.
Before he lands or
any
right when he
excess
lands?
Any excess damage carries over to its normal form.
Yep.
If it goes through, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Lenora picks him up and heaves him off the cliff. He doesn't go too far, but he goes far enough. He slaps into a couple of rocks on his way down. We're going to roll for damage.
Yeah. I meant to do it that way. It's more things. It's better. This is the way.
I didn't count that one for some reason.
Wow. These are some 8. I wanted more 8s.
Okay, so 30 damage on the fall. And then Crabbick, he is, from the damage he's hitting the rocks on his way down, he is actually transforming on his way down. And then you're going to go ahead and cast your fireball at him?
Yeah, let me, sorry, I gotta target this fella.
I will say, Nathan, he's on the map as a fire giant, so that may affect what a fireball does to him.
It will, yeah.
Oh, is he a fire giant?
He is a fire giant, yep.
I thought these were ice giants because we were up in the north. Well,
yeah, I think they were frost giants.
Oh, did something mess up? You're right, it was frost giants. Hang on,
They
let
were
me fix
definitely
him.
frost giants.
Let me remember his damage, and I'll delete him and fix him. It was frost giants. That's weird.
Good catch.
I thought you just liked the picture better of the fire giant. That's weird. And I was just like, oh, okay. He just.
all right.
One second, let me switch him out.
Let me tell you, buddy, there's a faster gun coming over yonder when tomorrow comes. Hello?
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 What's up?
Oh, there we
I
go.
believe he is busy.
Okay, there we go. Got him.
All right. Well, this is just a. Must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Well, he's falling, so can we give him disadvantage on that?
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have disadvantage. Let me see. Where's his? How do I pull up his stats? Here we go. Dexterity saving throw. 10, so he failed.
That's a fail.
All right, 24 damage. You add it to him. Okay. All right, and he smashes onto the ground, and when he does, rocks and dirt fly up in a big smoke cloud around him as he hits the ground, and he is now trying to stand up. Now we're going to go in the order we were on the fight according to this, which is Roenick. It's your turn. You guys are up on the cliff. He's starting to stand. And once he stands completely up, you guys will be just over his head.
All right, wait. So we can't melee right now, right? Or I can't melee.
No, not yet, unless you jumped on him or something.
Pass.
Can I? He's attempting to climb towards us. Is that what's happening right now?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's make that harder for him with a little bit of. We're near water. Yes, there's water around us.
It's not your turn.
Ice. There's ice.
Oh,
near
sorry.
you.
Wait. Oh, did we roll initiative? Sorry.
We're still going off the initiative from the battle when you guys were fighting them before.
Oh, okay. I thought we were free-forming. All right. Then I'll wait my turn.
Wait, how did I get to me then?
That's just where it left off when we were in the battle. It was your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. I will use. I guess I'll attack then with my longbow. Can't
Okay.
to at least throw some damage his way before he even gets up here.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
19. That's a crit for you.
That is a crit for me. I
Should you
if
throw
it'll
your
do it
damage?
automatically.
I don't think it will. I don't think it knows. You have to just roll twice.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Still
that's
not doing
one.
the damage. Did you have them selected?
Nope.
I'll add it manually. Let's
Thank
see.
you. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Thanks for that. I'm gonna do another shot.
All right. Miss.
Miss. And then the last shot. Also
Miss. All right.
Not as skilled with the bow as they say.
Fyfe is tired, we're gonna say, from the extensive fight.
No, sleepy.
She would cast what's that fucking spell?
She likes Eldritch
Blast. Yeah, she would cast Eldritch Blast.
It's just very difficult for me to control one of you guys, so we're just gonna say she's tired. It's Crabbick, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on this guy. So 3 rays. Roll these attacks on all 3 of them. Do any of these hit?
That's against his what? Rolling against what?
It's a ranged spell attack.
Okay, so it'd just be Dex. No.
None of them hit? Not even 16?
Nope.
Well, fuck me then.
Does it just not do it, or you just didn't have him selected? Is that why it didn't do
I
it?
thought I did. Oh, for some reason he's not targeted anymore.
Just
Sorry,
reroll.
let me-
Just reroll. Just reroll.
Okay. There we go.
Just make sure you wasn't broke.
Where were we? Scorching Ray. All right. Attack. Attack. Attack.
Yeah. Miss. All right.
All of them? What about 18?
Yep.
18's a miss?
18's a miss.
How
All right.
does that happen?
So the Frost Giant is now he is up. He's clawing at the dirt, trying to pull himself up, and he swipes his hand across the top there where he can reach, which is going to hit Lenora and Crabbick, or he's going to try to anyway. Let's see if he gets you. This is for Crabbick. That was a hit. For 28 damage. And let's roll for Lenora.
If I'm within 5 feet of Lenora, he gets
Miss.
disadvantage.
Okay, well, he missed anyway. But yeah, you
Don't
would have
need
been.
it.
Okay.
Don't need it.
All right.
Great. Excellent. Don't need it.
Lenora, it's your turn.
Okay. Is he already?
Is he staying in the pit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Has he climbed all the way up yet? Or
He's trying, but the dirt and is just kind of
Okay.
pulling down with him, so he just swiped at you.
What is the? Speaking of, what's the water situation around us right now?
There's that lake of ice down below him. He's actually one of his feet is standing on it.
Oh.
Mm,
All right. Well, I'm thinking I want to control that water
Okay.
and just like use it to is it deep? Well, like if I cause like a whirlpool, would it suck him in, or is it deep? Is there enough water there to like do something to a giant?
Well,
I
if you
guess?
remember, this is it's frozen solid. There was a town you could see underneath it. So there's
I
no-
couldn't unfreeze it with this. No.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna try to be cheeky and just see if a little maybe sleet storm
Okay.
will it'll make it difficult terrain. I'm gonna make his entire situation somewhat worse.
Okay.
Ice.
mhm.
So sleet storm on right where he is, right where his hands are, where he's trying to climb.
Okay,
Yep.
right here.
Yep. And this is doing any damage? It really doesn't. So
That's a
he has to get
yeah,
make a
dexterity.
saving throw or be fall prone.
Gotcha. All right, it is Balasar's turn.
So, what happened? He just fell prone?
Not yet.
He'll have to make a saving throw on his turn.
Yep.
Or fall prone.
Okay. All right. Is his head within 15 feet of me?
His head is not, but his hands are because he's trying to claw his way up.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna use my breath weapon. I'm gonna breathe fire on his head. His hand.
Nice. Okay.
It's the best ranged attack that I have, I think. All right. So I'm gonna hail in and just go fire on him. Let's see. I haven't used this in so long. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna cast it.
Ooh, 19.
And he saved. No.
Oh, that was
that's not
him.
him. He
Never
saved.
mind. That was for him. Never mind. Yeah, he saved.
Wait.
All right. But it's still
It
half damage.
says, yeah, but it only says 3d6, but that's not right. So I'm gonna see if I can edit it. No, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna cast it, but then we'll add 2d6 or half of 2d6.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, it cinched him a bit. You saw a pinky
Oh, wait.
twitter a little bit as it hit him.
All right, wait. I still have to. Don't worry, I can still make it up.
You cinched a. You're pretty sure you cinched
Hey,
one of his fingernails.
It happens to the best of us, buddy. It happens. It's part of getting older, you know.
5 and 3, so another 4 damage.
All right.
So at 5, 10, 13, so he takes, I don't know, 7 damage.
Yep. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's
The
my
mighty
turn.
Balasar. All right,
Yeah.
Roenick, it's your turn.
Okay, wait. So, but now he's in melee range, correct?
Yeah, you could swipe at a hand as he's grasping up there.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I said his hand.
said
I said
that-
his hand is in range.
He said that last
His
time
hand
too.
well, you said his hand was within 50. I missed it. Never mind. All right, I fucked up. That's so funny.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing, but
I thought I was gonna roleplay it if it did a lot of damage that he was too scared to put his hand up there because he'd get burned. That's what I thought you were
that's
doing.
funny. Oh,
I thought
no,
it was a
just not
strategy.
listening.
all right.
No, with my rolls, it's not really a strategy.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to attack his hand. With melee attacks.
Okay.
That's
All
a
right.
hit.
It's a hit.
Oh, I forgot to do. These are ice giants, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Flame on. I
Yep.
guess I'll do it on the next one, or are we counting that one?
Well, we had already agreed that you would probably do that every time, unless it didn't make sense to.
Okay. Great. Perfect. Exactly what I like to hear.
There's no reason you wouldn't. All right.
I just like saying flame on.
Yeah. All right. I'll add the 4.
Okay. That's 1. There's 2. And here's the 3rd. It's almost done.
Another hit. All right, and then
Those are my
plus
free attack.
3 damage. All right. So when you hit him that last time, you hear a crack right at the wrist where your sword went, and he starts to pull his hand back, and you see that the hand is it's coming off. When he pulls it back, blood just starts spurting out from the wound, and his hand is just kind of it's still attached at the bottom by the skin, but it's falling back, and there's blood just squirting out. He has fallen down on the ground, and there's blood everywhere, and he has started to crawl. He's trying to crawl away from you all now.
Did we get covered in blood, or we're good?
Yeah, oh yeah, there's blood just splattered over everybody. It just squirted out like an artery.
Sorry.
Fyfe, it's
My new dress. I don't think I'm wearing it.
it would be Fyfe's turn, but Crabbick, your turn.
All right, I'm going to cast Wall of Fire. I want to capture as much of this guy's body as possible. So,
Okay.
put that wherever he is.
Okay.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He is targeted, so I will cast it. Oh, God damn
He
it.
succeeded. Still half damage, though, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. It killed him. So as the
Alright.
fire goes up around him, he lets out a mighty roar, and he is motionless on the ground below you in the ravine, laying atop the lake of ice. And plus, the wall of when you did that wall of fire, some of the ice has melted a bit around him, so it's kind of sunken down in the ice a bit.
All right.
It's like we should coordinate our elements next time. I made some ice, and then fire. Kind of strictly undid what I did. It's cool. I mean, whatever, you know.
Oh,
I-
look, that's new. Look at the little blood splatter where he died.
Whoa. Fun.
That's new. That was not in Fantasy Grounds last time we played.
My bad. Sorry about that. He was an ice giant though, so I was kind of like trying to play to his weaknesses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, it covered up the whole Evermoors, according to the map.
Well, I would love to take a long rest because I have used up all my spell slots and I have a significant wound for someone of my size. But we got to talk about our next plan of action, y'all.
I'd like to mention real quick that there is the little area already set up, and all the stuff would obviously be huge for you, but there was giant bedrolls laid out and a fire when you guys first got here because they were about to take a rest, the giants. So
let's all
yeah.
cuddle in one giant bedroll.
Yeah, you certainly
That's
could.
so cute.
I'm being at Fyfe right now. That's what Fyfe said.
It's like a little Jack and the Beanstalk party.
I'm going to give everybody a full rest. So assume it's nighttime. You guys are going to sleep through the night. All right, and let me do that real quick.
All right.
Ah, dang it, I keep doing that.
All right. Does anybody have any ideas for a plan of attack? What should we do with this knowledge that we have?
Secret chest does not hold giants' heads, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's enough room.
Okay. All right. There was a dream once. I think we make our way over. What was the name of the dragon? What was the name of the giant that we liked? Who liked us? The cloud giant?
Nathan?
Blagothkus? Is that who you're talking about back on that castle?
That's right. Yeah.
We're gonna try to name drop Blagothkus and see if we can.
Well, possibly he'll be at the summit.
Oh no,
he's dead. Yeah. Remember?
Oh right, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it all comes flooding back for Balasar, and he gets a moment. He relives it.
I mean, if there's a way to try to negotiate with these giants, or I mean, I guess we could. I could turn myself invisible and do some like recon. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should go there and see what we think is happening. Maybe try and learn a little bit about the Allfather and see what their intentions would be. You know, look, I'm for a union, but not one that is going to kill everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have anything where we could potentially try to talk with whoever like the lead giant is?
I mean, I could speak giant. I don't have any like parlay skills per se.
You know, I have a spell to alter appearance, but I'm not sure if I could make somebody a giant size. Nathan, do you have any? Any input on that?
If what could make somebody giant sized, what was it?
I have a spell called like, by the way, Fyfe thinks we should tell somebody in Waterdeep everything we know so far.
Oh yeah, good idea.
It's almost like she's here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should tell Leosin and them.
Now, Roenick, how is it that you're able to speak giant? Do you have that
No,
helmet?
I actually, it was for some reason, when I was rolling my character, I was able to select a language, and I picked giant.
All right.
Yeah.
How fortuitous. But, Fyfe has the helmet that gives her all tongues,
She can speak
right?
all languages, yep.
Okay. I have a spell called Alter Self. You decide what you look like, including your height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice. Could I disguise myself as a giant using that spell, Nathan, or is that too tall of an order?
No, you could. Maybe not like that big of a giant, but yeah, like a 15 foot tall, 16 foot tall, something like that. Yeah, you could do that and appear as like maybe a hill giant or something.
Okay.
Why don't you borrow the helmet from Fyfe?
That's what I was thinking. And I mean, maybe polymorph could also do something. Maybe I could make one of you guys into a giant.
Polymorph could do it.
Polymorph.
Now remember, it doesn't give you the strength of a giant, but you would look like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are incognito. We are guys incognito.
Okay. Yeah, so my thinking is we do some recon and also send in I could polymorph Roenick to look like a giant and have him try to convince everybody not to try to take over the world. I would much rather do that with Fyfe if she's feeling up to it, because she has a much higher charisma roll and everything.
Someone should be me, and because I do have
was
like
already acting as you before Fyfe. I said a funny thing in your voice.
I think
If
we
you guys-
all.
maybe someone should do my voice the entire time, because I do have an incredibly high deception and persuasion.
She does.
Or are you joining us now?
No, it's 2:30 in the morning in Italy, but I'm just enjoying the D&D and also wanting you guys to utilize high rolls if possible. That is all.
Someone should play Fyfe going into this town, going into this giants, doing some convincing.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds good. Assuming
guys-
we make it there.
We got a bunch of you guys are like improv actors, and like, so why don't you try some improv?
I nominate
acting?
Slough to do it.
I'm the non-actor of this group.
Oh, I misunderstood your point.
You guys should be doing some improv acting as fun.
Well,
We can kind of take turns. Let's just take turns, like round robin, like the improv game. We all just
Oh, that's
say
good. I like that.
one word at a time. From
One word.
excellent idea. I love that.
I just
idea.
need one word to get started. One word from the audience.
It is anal.
Yeah.
Hey, classic improv audience suggestion. Great.
All right. Well, now we have a good plan. Do you guys want to? First of all, let's tell someone in Waterdeep what's going on. Let's inform them.
Are we going there or like telepathically or whatever?
Yeah, I can use sending. Who's our point of contact again?
Is it Leosin?
It could
still?
be
Leosin.
Leosin would be good. He's been working in Neverwinter.
Room.
One.
Yeah.
No, one of them's dead. Isn't one of them dead?
That was the dwarf. Yeah, he died. The guy over the Gauntlet Guild. But Leosin's still alive. He's been. Last you heard, he was in Neverwinter trying to repair the negotiations with all the other major cities with Neverwinter to try to keep the alliance going.
Okay, so I will communicate with him and let him know. Just basically, what we have learned so far and what our plan is going forward.
Okay, he when you tell him everything that you know, he lets you know that to make sure that once you've investigated and you find out what they're up to in the castle, how long, how far along are they in this plan, and he's going to do some research on Anam that you mentioned that they're trying to bring back, and he'll get you more information as he learns it.
All right. That's a good plan. Shall we head on over, everybody?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
So the next morning, when you guys awake, you guys are on foot at this point, and you begin your trek eastward, I assume. Where you guys go? What exactly are you guys trying to do? You're trying to get to, because you know or you have a good approximation of where the circle is, because it was on a map for you. You're just told it's north of that. Are you guys just going to try to avoid the circle and cut north, or are you going to try to just go straight to the circle?
I mean, I think we should try to get to the circle, but be close enough that we could send in our emissaries.
Okay,
but not be obvious so that they see us and attack us.
Okay, so you guys are headed to the circle first, but obviously you're not just going to dive right out into it. So on the first day you guys make it to here, as you're traveling through this day, you do, in the distance, over when you're high up in mountain peaks, because you're just traveling through icy, snow-covered mountains here, you do see in the distance a couple of signs of giants moving to the east as well, trees being laid down in the distance, etc. When it starts getting towards dusk, you start hearing far away in the mountains in different spots, you can hear that song again that sounds like a humming that is a woeful kind of melody, kind of echoing off of the mountainsides. You find a nice spot to rest for the night here, up against a cliff face where nothing can surprise you, tucked back in with an overhanging above you. For your first night's rest. And as I'm talking, if there's something you guys want to do in this scenario, just stop me, because I'm just kind of narrating the journey. But if you want to do something, let me know.
Sure.
So the second day, you travel up. You have to cut a little bit north when you get to this spot here, because to the right is just impassable mountains. It ends up being a one-sided canyon to your south. So you have to cut a little bit north following along the canyon, and you make it to here. For your second night, same thing. You guys see signs throughout the day of giants moving to the east, and when you get to this point, and it's nighttime, you can also hear giants that sound like they're coming from over the southern cliff face, possibly down in the forest, also singing the woeful, sad song. And then the next day, you make it past the southern cliffside, and it opens up a bit, and you guys actually come to a point where the mountain slopes downward, and it strikes you as odd because it's been very cold, icy, sleet, snow this whole journey. But as you approach this area here to the east, it's still snowing. But it is grass. It's green. You can see stone columns poking up in a circular fashion. It's almost like an arena with levels as it goes down. Give me 1 second. I'll show the map. All right, I shared the map. Let me get you guys out on it. You guys are approaching it from an angle here in the forest, hiding in some trees up here. Do not get out Crabbick. I gotta get Crabbick. There we go. And let me get out what you see down there. So it's kind of like a Stonehenge kind of situation in the very bottom of this, but it's sloping downward with each level. And down near the stones, right in the center, can get it to cooperate with me here. Anyway, while I'm putting it, I'll just explain it. There is 4 giants in the center. There is or 2 frost giants, a fire giant, and a storm giant, all gathered in the stones there in the center. It does appear they're on their knees as if they're praying, and there are several giants walking around this area and headed up to the north. When you look at the direction that they're going, in the far distance you can see a castle, the top of a tower peeking up. It does appear a lot of giants are passing through here on their way up that way north.
Does it seem like the actual meeting is taking place at the castle as opposed to down here?
Yes, because there's only 4 giants here in the circle, and they seem to be praying or something.
They're all headed to the castle.
Yeah,
All right,
all the other giants are headed to the castle.
Castle seems
Do
like
we Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that seems like our ultimate destination. Unless you think there's something to be gained by hanging out nearby, or
Well, do we know offhand our group based on anyone's amazing Arcana rolls or whatever? Do we know which giants are generally evil and which ones are good? Or no?
Out of all the giants, it's more likely that a cloud giant would be friendly, but
Okay,
not entirely. It could lean either way.
Right? Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. So these giants are praying in the middle of this circle, and then
Yes.
everyone else is going to this castle that's far out there. Is there any way that Roenick can tell us what the prayer is?
Yes,
What they're saying?
I'll put it here. What Roenick hears.
Ooh.
They're saying, God is good, and each day brings us a day closer to the launch of Pantheon.
And I will raise you up on eagle's wings. Nobody else wants to Catholic school?
As my final act, can I make sure I give everybody the extra 19 temporary hit points for inspiring leader?
Only if you say it in Italian.
Mamma mia, Mario pasta. Here's your points. So you get
Baby,
pasta.
that's very offensive, baby.
like
I'm so sorry. Bring it up with Chris Pratt, not me.
I've never been so inspired in my whole life. I will be the Mario Pasta that I can be.
And if you guys do not walk up to these giants as Fyfe and say, hello, fellow teens, I will be incredibly disappointed in you.
I think you should say, let's go.
Let's go. All right. Good night, you guys. Enjoy the
Night.
Enjoy
Have
Italy.
fun.
Arrivederci.
Okay, that's what they're chanting.
Okay, they're saying, Mighty All-Father, lead the clans to unification, resurrect the age of giants, have the dragonkind kneel before the might and splendor. I guess there's an of missing there, Nathan. Anaman, All-Father.
Okay. Well, it sounds like they want the Age of Giants, so they do want to rule. Okay. All right.
So off to
This is the age of the giants.
off to the castle.
I think so.
Now, the path cutting up, it winds up. It's a very clear north passage, a natural bridge, if you will, that cuts down through chasm on both sides, going up, and there are giants traveling up it. But it does lead right up to a big gate leading into the castle. And just this area you were at here with the circle was the snow falling, but no snow. You're back on ice again as you're heading north. But you've gotten to a point where you have to figure it out because you can't just start walking up this path because there's giants going up it. Cliffside on both going down.
So we got to figure out a path.
A way in, yeah.
Mm.
The castle looks like it's sitting on its own little island on a cliff with a just a one route leading up to the gate with cliff sides on both sides of it going down.
How long from where we are to the castle? Like, what's the distance?
You're
there?
close. You're right. You're staying in the trees, but you are you could get onto that path in a matter of minutes if you rushed out.
Gotcha. So if we polymorph Fyfe right now, and she has an hour before the spell is over, would she make it to the castle and inside the castle?
Yeah, it would maybe take her 10 minutes because she I'm assuming because she would probably walk the same speed as the other giants, so maybe 10 minutes to get into the castle from where you're at.
Okay. Well, here's my thinking, guys. Since we don't know if the meeting has even started yet, I could send my bat in there and just we could chill out over here until we know that the meeting has started, and then we can send Fyfe in so that we're not wasting good polymorph time. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to me.
That's what I want to do, Nathan.
Okay, so you're polymorphing.
No, we're gonna send in Baddock.
Oh, the bat. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna send him to spy until we are sure that the meeting is taking place.
Okay. All right. So you send the bat into the castle?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a second.
And Fyfe has very graciously agreed to let me wear her helmet so I can translate things that the bat is hearing.
All right. Wait. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Let me get you here, Crabbick, so I can show you what the bat sees, okay? Let me share the map. All right. Can you see Crabbick?
Yes, I can.
All right. So your bat flies in. It's following along. It goes over the heads of giants as they're kind of calmly walking in. You wait for a giant to open the door, and then your bat flies in over him. Inside, as soon as you come inside, there is a couple of giants over here to your right, and they're just talking about what they're going to eat. Nothing, no good information. There is a skeleton of a giant over here, long past decayed, to your left. It does have a step down that goes into this room here, where there's a giant skull of a mammoth creature on the southern wall. Another skeleton in the corner over here of a giant. And you can see that there's a storage room here to the southwest. And then it opens up here. Now, in here, this room is completely filled with at least probably 15 to 20 giants. They're all huddled in here. It's a roar of noise as they're all talking. You catch words such as, unification of the clans. They're talking about the giants rising again. Great timing. The dragons are as weak as they've ever been. That the son of Anam will soon be upon them. And of course, they're all talking
Does it
about
seem
the
like
food.
everybody's kind of like mingling, or does it seem like there's a unified meeting taking place?
And this is many different kinds of giants, from hill giants all the way to frost, fire, and storm giants, and they all seem to be getting along. They seem to be all very excited about...
No, what I mean is it like a lot of little conversations, or is there like a big meeting happening?
No, there's no meeting. It just seems like they're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting for whatever it is.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have Baddock find a little rafter to hide in, and inform me when the actual meeting seems to be taking place.
Okay, so you guys are gonna wait it out then, right? Until
Yeah,
something happens.
unless you guys think that we should send in Fyfe now and start sowing the seeds. I kind of like waiting better, but what do you guys think?
I'm not seeing the castle.
That's because you guys aren't there. Just the bats there.
Oh.
Mm.
That makes sense. I think that seems to be the smart plan.
Sure.
Right. All right. Yeah. We wait.
Okay. So it takes a while. They mingle around, and finally, in the center of the room, a few giants start pushing out from the western room over here. They start pushing out a table. A grand, huge table. They carry it down the center of the room. Then another table comes from the eastern side, and they lay it out, and they just keep doing that until their table's lining all in the center of here. All the giants are
All right.
sitting.
When I see this happen, that is when I polymorph Fyfe and give her back the helmet and send her in.
All right. Yeah, they're bringing out the tables, and they're all gathering together now. All right.
Oh my god! I hope it's backyard wrestling.
All right, so let me get this straight. We've got Fyfe polymorphed, right?
Mm-hmm.
To what kind of giant?
Roenick. Yeah, what kind of giants are they?
Oof.
I am a fire giant.
How many times can I polymorph? I can only polymorph one person. Oh wait, Fyfe has polymorph, doesn't she? She can polymorph herself.
Yeah, she can. Yep.
Okay, so she polymorphs herself. I polymorph Roenick. And yeah, my only thinking there is that we shouldn't be cloud giants because then they'll assume that they're soft.
Okay.
Like, of course you're pursuing peace. You're a fucking cloud giant.
Okay. Roenick wants to be a fire giant, and what are we going to say that Fyfe is?
I mean, are there anything we should know about ice giants or stone giants or hill giants as far as like?
Well, hill giants are known for being the dumbest and the lowest ranking. Storm giants are they're like the highest ranking in the ordning, which is what the giants use to decide who's the better of each race of giant.
Will it be obvious that if we make Fyfe into a storm giant, is that the sort of thing that they'll be like, there's only 5 storm giants, who the fuck are you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, then I say storm giant then. Give her some cred.
All right, so she's going to be... Now, and by the way, Roenick, fire giants are right in the middle of the pack. They're respected. All right. So, Roenick and Fyfe are now polymorphed for an hour. It takes them about 10 minutes to get up to the door. There's... as you guys are walking up, it seems like there's only a couple of straggler giants coming. It seems like most of the rest of the giants must be inside. So you're coming up at the tail end of the last few giants entering. And Roenick, you're going to kind of lead the way, but you should have the map there. Can you see it? I'll share it again.
Yep, I have the map.
And you're right at the gate. The gate is open because the giant has just walked through.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, can you reshare it again?
Yep. There we go.
Okay. Now
I think it kicked you again. Are you still on there?
No, I'm there.
Okay. All right, so you're at that gate. What would you like to do?
Well, I think wasn't Fyfe we were rolling her. The reason why we brought Fyfe was because she has like the good diplomacy skills, right? So like,
Charisma.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna. Right, I think the goal is for them to let us in, right? So,
yeah,
I think we need Fyfe's I thought wasn't somebody role playing. Jared, why don't you role play your wife?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're doing a lot so far. I really want to give other people a chance to do things.
Okay.
Okay.
Bander, Shafiq.
Oh, yeah, I mean, all right. I'll give it. I don't want to be here the whole time, but I'll take the reins for a bit.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have multiple people play Fyfe. It'll be like that Bob Dylan movie. I think that's fine. I'll take a turn if I need to. Absolutely.
So, describe the scene when we get to the door, Nate.
Yeah, so you're the very last of the giants walking in.
Yeah.
And everybody just seems to be going straight back to the north. You can see where Crabbick had told you that there was tables laid out, or where they were meeting at. Everybody's being pretty solemn at this point. And within the halls of this castle, you do hear from within murmurs and things, but it's quiet. It's fairly quiet.
All right, and no one gives us who are disguised as giants and any side eye. We don't
Nope.
get any. Okay, great. Fyfe whistles a ditty, casual ditty, and she walks over to the nearest fire giant.
I'm going to
And
move,
she's like,
because this is confusing because you can't see, I'm going to
Yeah.
actually put your character here.
Okay. I also should I be seeing D&T Castle? Okay. Yes. Great. Yeah.
I'll put Balasar there too, so everybody can see. All right.
Okay. Fantastic.
All right, you guys can see?
Yep.
All right, so you move your character, and I'll, you know what I'm saying? I'll know that that's what you want to do with Fyfe.
Everyone seem to be heading in one direction.
Yeah, they're all headed straight north.
North.
Yep.
All right. And there's really not much to either side that I can see right now. All right. So, yeah, I guess for now, I think we're just following. I think we're just kind of going.
Weird, you're stuck.
So the
Hang on.
game plan is: are we waiting to hear what they have to say and then trying to convince them not to do this?
Yeah.
Offering an opportune time to interrupt or whatever it is. Yeah. Disrupt.
Alright, I'm just wondering if they're really going to listen to some lobies, but
Oh, we also want to find out how far along in the plan they are. That's what
Yeah.
Leosin asked.
okay.
Right. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, well, I guess we can do some Fyfe would be bold enough to just start asking questions right now. So she kind of gives a soft elbow to we can talk giant, right? We won't be
She
weird,
can.
like-
Yeah, she can,
Okay,
yeah.
great. She nudges one of them and she's like, "Ooh, is there going to be any food at this? I don't remember what the invitation said."
Yes, seafood from far to the north.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. You know, I feel like I've been just so busy and swamped. I want to give this my full attention, but I'm gonna. Sorry, what's your name?
I am Caxar.
Hi, Kaxar. I'm Hank. Listen,
It's a strange
Uh,
name. From where do
yeah.
you fare?
from where do I fare?
Mhm.
Man, oh my God. Oh my God! What is that over there? She like points to another giant, and he's like, "You see that guy? I think he just like ripped one, like casually. You know that thing you do when you have to like lift your leg slightly to fart? I think he just let one loose.
There'll be plenty of that with the hill giants here.
Ugh, disgusting. Anyways, it's really nice to meet you, and I may come to you for if I nod off at some point, dealing with a lot of stress back home and a little behind on sleep right now. So if I miss anything, I'm gonna come to you. You're my dude. Okay, bud.
That's fine. We'll find a seat together and eat a plenty while we await
Yeah.
Rosar. But we should hurry. I believe
Yes.
he's going to be here any moment.
Of course, wouldn't want to miss a word that guy says. Yes.
All right, so he begins walking up into the room up here to the north. And as you guys follow in his footsteps, so you come out to the room. There are tables laid out all across the center here. And all the giants are getting their seats. Food is being poured out over the tables. They're just kind of spilling out shellfish, and it looks like it maybe was all cooked together because there's just fluid spilling out over the tables. No silverware. The giants are just grabbing it and just shoveling it into their mouths. Giant fish and small fish, just shellfish and everything just being just poured out of boiling pots across the tables. There's plenty of seating.
Is it like good food?
No, it doesn't smell very appetizing to you. No.
Okay.
It smells undercooked.
Groovy. All right, I guess we should all find seats, right? Keep acting the part.
All right. So Kaxar sits down at a table closest to the entrance, about, we'll say, here. So you guys go and you sit down right beside them. They're just keep pouring out food. Everybody's, it's really quiet now besides the slurps and slaps as giants are just piling food into their mouths. You notice in the room that this is kind of a dome-shaped room. When you look overhead, it's rounded here, but it is obviously very tall for all the giants to fit in here. And this goes on for about 20 minutes. So you're about 30 minutes into halfway through with the polymorph.
Before the meal concludes, Fyfe or Lenora, whoever, just points out everyone to get a seat near the exit in case we need to run quickly.
You guys are closest to the exit. You're on the side of the table near the southern exit there. All right.
Wait,
well,
when you say everyone, we're not in there. You're just having us.
Yeah, just Roenick and Fyfe. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay.
But also, you're sitting right beside Balasar as well, who's to your left.
Okay. Cool.
After those 20 minutes pass, you hear what sounds like somebody on one of the northern tables, perhaps, banging their fist on the table very loudly, and all the giants quit eating. Most of the food is gone anyway. There's bones and slaps of fish skin and just nastiness all throughout this room now, where they've just been slopping and throwing stuff as they eat. But as that loud sound happens, the dome above you begins to rumble. Pieces of dirt and stone are falling from it, and it begins to, the stones begin to slide across one another, and it begins opening. You can see the sunlight peering through as it begins to open up. And as it does, you see an absolutely massive being there. You wouldn't even call this a giant. It is so massive. Probably weighs 14,000 pounds or more, just hovering above this opening in the dome. He's wearing a big horned helmet. He's got the face of a giant, but his skin looks like it's more hardened than a giant. You've never seen anything like it. All the giants are looking up at him, but you notice it doesn't look like any of them they're not revering this being as a god, though. They're just, they don't seem surprised at all as his face is there. You can only see from his shoulders up as he's peering down into the room. And then he begins to speak. I hope you all enjoyed your feast. We're all here for the All-Father and the plan in which we are to bring back our rightful realm of Astoria.
Wait, who's saying this?
This is the big giant, whatever he is.
So he's not. So that's not even the All-Father. That's something else.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
So as he begins to talk, basically, he lets you guys know. You guys understand that there is a ritual happening in which to open a portal to a place known as the Outlands. This is apparently, according to everything that this giant being is talking about, where they believe Arnhem is located. By the time he gets done with the speech, you've got about 10 minutes left on your polymorph. that's pretty much all he said. Was he wants everybody to go gather at the circle to the south and pray and give dedications and sacrifices from that they have apparently brought to try to open this portal to the Outlands.
And what's the, do they say what the name of the beast, the being is up there? Or
Yes, you assume based on conversation, the way he's talked and what happened earlier, this must be Rosar, but you don't know what he is. He's too big to be a giant.
Okay.
He speaks with great authority, and he speaks as if he's lived a very long time. You do get the feeling of he's either a god, possibly a demigod.
God who wants us to revive another god? Okay. Okay.
Well, they said the son of Anem earlier, so maybe this is Rosar is the son of Anem.
They did mention the son of Anum, yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, seems like the perfect opportunity. Everyone's leaving. Everyone's standing up to leave.
There's a few leaving. Some of the others are still, most of them are still picking at what's left of the food, but a few have gotten up and are starting to leave.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of go over to Roenick and I'm like, do you think there's anything else we should do, or should we get out of here?
I think we should get out of here before this polymorph runs out and we're caught in the middle of all this. Let's just take the information that we have back to the others and see if we can formulate a plan.
But don't you kind of want to see what a giant, like, backed up giant bathroom is like?
With all that seafood.
Do they have toilets? All right, fine, let's get out of here. Let's go.
About that time, Kaxar slaps his hand across Roenick's back. Come, what did you bring to offer the Allfather?
Oh, we actually have a stack of stags that we've brought from the Glimmerwood forest that we've been hunting for weeks, and it's just outside. I wasn't sure where to bring it in, so we're gonna go get it and then bring it back in.
Stags would make a fine offering, but maybe you have time to go get one of the small races. That's what would truly bring the scent of pleasing to the Allfather on him.
Which small races are we talking about here? The humans?
Any of them? Yes, sure. Humans,
Good idea.
dwarves.
Okay. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll come back in we'll go bring some of the smaller races. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Of course. So obvious now.
All right. Make haste. I'll see you at the circle.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys are leaving, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right. So you guys make your way out. You're being hasty about it because it was 10 minutes when you guys came in, but you're making faster pace here, and I'm assuming you're going back to where the rest of the group is, over to past the pathway and out into the forest.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, let's get back on the map here. Okay, shared the normal map with you guys. All right, so you guys are in a forest that's kind of right in between the circle to the south, the castle to the north. And what would you like to do?
Well, I want to send Fyfe back in so that she can get a little bit more information. Like, we still don't know how far along they are.
We just didn't want the polymorph to run out.
No, of course. Yeah.
Okay, you're going to polymorph 5?
I mean, Fyfe, I don't know how many level 4 spells she has. But I can polymorph 2 more times.
Okay. And where are you sending her? Back into the castle or to the circle where all the giants
circle.
are headed? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Balasar, do you
Yeah,
want to role player this time?
Yeah, Vander.
Vander, you're on
I
mute.
believe you're muted. Not sure if you meant it.
Sorry, was in the bathroom. Yeah, I'll play her. That's
All
fine.
right.
We're going back in.
Yeah, he was going to
Going to
polymorph her.
their next destination, the circle.
The circle. Okay, but we are repolymorphing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Can you see if I don't know if Troenick you want to go in, but the only way we can do that is if both me and Fyfe do polymorph. So someone's got to Nathan. I don't know if you can check her sheet to see if she has how many level 4 spells she has.
Let's see.
I don't think we should send her in by herself.
Nathan?
Yeah, I'm checking. It just
All
takes
right,
a while.
No
All
worries.
right, let's see.
Wait. So, did we? Sorry, I did I miss that? Did we like rest or did we? Because everyone went to the summoning circle, right? So are we going back into the castle or we're going to the summoning circle?
They were just in the castle.
Yeah, she still has plenty.
They
She,
were just in the castle. Right?
she still has 3 more, by the way.
Oh, okay. So
okay, great.
yeah. All right. So we polymorph from both.
All right, Troenick 2. All right, let me drag him out.
Yeah. And we send them to the circle to do a little bit more recon.
Okay.
And remember, guys, we gotta figure out how far along they are. What's the ETA on bringing the Allfather back?
Yeah.
All right, so
Great.
they're polymorphed back the way that they were. Troenick a fire giant, Fyfe a storm giant. They head over into the circle. The giants are gathering here. There's still the 4 giants there in the center praying, and all around the stones there in the center, there are offerings being laid out. Some of them are animals, some of them are dwarves. You see humans, you see elves, just bodies. They're bundled up and wrapped in what looks like a very thick vine.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they're dead. With wood like planks on both sides of them, almost like a screwed up sandwich. And they're being laid all along and piled up around the circle there, where the 4 giants are continuing to chant. There's probably about 20 different giants here. You can see a few more are coming from the castle to the north and back down to the south. One thing you notice that is really bizarre is that not only are there different types of animals and humanoids lying about, you see a couple of bodies of giants as well.
Do we know what kind of giants?
Hill giants, and you see a couple of fire giants as well.
Ooh, really? Now, who's bundling up the hill and the fire giants?
Just random other giants are bringing them up and laying them out. Usually,
I use message to tell Fyfe, like, see if you can figure out what it was that these giants did that made them sacrifices.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do.
How would you do that, Balasar?
I would, go over or see someone who's piling a giant and say like, like what, hello, like I see, what did our kinsman do? What was his crime or whatever,
No,
And
trying to stick to the
well
old
met.
ordering. Not willing to unify with the other clans.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I hate scabs. Yeah, that's terrible. But aren't the fire giants mad? Won't the fire giants be mad?
Any good giant of any kind would be glad to bring back our father, the creator of all. Anyone who's against that doesn't deserve to be a giant.
Aye, indeed. Yes.
I saw
And,
your eyes widen when you saw Rosar back at the dinner, the feast. Was that your first time seeing him, I assume?
It was, yes. My, what a great being. We are
Yes.
lucky to be in his presence.
It is quite an honor to be amongst a Titan.
Yep, sure is. And on a big stone slab, I turn around and I write Titan. I turn around and I put it back. All right. I say it still brings me such wonder, and he is, and how far are we? And still, I think we are still not close enough to bringing back Annam.
Yes, it will likely take a bit of time. I believe not too much further. By the end of the season, I would think.
Yes, I wish it could be sooner.
Well, it could be. Should we be correct, and Annam is indeed in the Outlands, then it could be very soon. It could be as soon as tomorrow, if that were the case.
Well, I'm keeping my eyes real narrow on this because I'm not surprised at all about that. I say, yes, and if he is in the Outlands, then that would be great. But we're not sure he's there.
No.
Right?
We are not sure when Annam left this world. We do not know for sure where he went. But the great mages and priests believe that he awaits us in the Outlands, as well as the great Rossar himself.
Yes, his guidance must be followed, of course.
Indeed. I assume when we get to the... I'm sorry, what was that?
Ahead.
What was that, sir?
Oh, then you first.
I do assume that he's likely built a new Gudom, a new palace like it used to sit in the center of Jotunheim, a new place of worship in the Outlands. I can hardly wait to see it for myself.
Oh, it would be great. To see that would really make my eyes widen. Now, when was the first time you saw Rothar?
Oh, Roskar, I have been
Rothar,
coming.
Yeah.
I have been coming and meeting with Rosar for several moons.
Yes. And being Fyfe, hey, are there any parties set up? Are there any like late night activities that we get down to coming up anytime soon?
Sure. Well, if you'd like to join one of the hunting parties, we're going to go out and gather for the rest of the day and up into the night until we get the portal open. We're going to be hunting and bringing more and more sacrifices.
Because if we don't get enough sacrifices, it's just going to take longer to summon, to open the portal to Outworld. It takes sacrifices for that, of course.
Yes, indeed. And we want to get it as soon as possible, but I fear what will happen to the priests after we open the portal with the spell plague and all.
What would happen? I am unfamiliar, having spent most of my time away from Roskar and the priests themselves. So, enlighten me.
On the spell plague itself,
Mm-hmm.
you do not know of this?
Oh, I mean, I know of the spell. Everybody knows about the spell plague, but what it does what it's going to do to these priests.
Well, to put it simply, magic will, for a long period of time, will cease to exist.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, well, that's what it needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
Yes,
So-
it does need to happen because we've already got the dragons licking their wounds thanks to the smaller folk, and once the spell plague happens, thanks to the almighty Rosar, we will easily be able to end the age of the humans and elves almost overnight.
Speaking of the smaller folk, I hear one of them is very attractive.
I can't imagine one of those being something of.
Oh, I slap him on the back, and I'm like, I'm kidding.
Oh, oh, I get it. I get it.
Yes. Yes. Now, Roskar, he's the one who would, if he were disrupted, the spell plague could not happen.
If excuse me, if what?
No, never mind. Not Formic. Well, one last thing. Do you remember why Adam left our world to begin with?
Oh,
And
that's a sensitive subject. We might want to step away. I can certainly tell you what I know of it, but it could make some people upset to talk about such sensitive things.
It's been hard to talk about. That's why I would love. Yeah, let's step away here.
So you guys walk kind of up towards the outer edge of the rim of the circle here, and he recounts to you a tale that he makes very clear is been passed down through history. Therefore, it's not known to be 100% accurate. But the story goes that Anam's wife, who bore the children that went on to become all the different kinds of giants, he had found out that she was actually mating with another titan and or god, and that none of those were actually possibly Anam's children at all. And when he found that out, he found the titan, killed it that he thought to be the true father, and he left the realm. And
tale as old as time.
He left promising all the giant clans that he was still their father regardless, and that one day a son of Anam would come and bring back the giants together and for his return.
I see. And that is Roskar.
Yes,
Well,
we believe
that's quite a tale. Thank
we
you so
believe
much.
Rossar to be the son of Anam, and that would require the blood of Anam for him to even exist here.
Well, that is, yeah. Well, the fact that he exists kind of makes that true, huh? Yeah.
So we have to be close. So I just truly hope that he is in the Outlands.
So must we all. Well, we've dallied from our praying long enough.
Yes, would you like to join one of the
you so
great
much.
hunts?
Yes, I would.
Are you
And
sure?
if you can't find me,
Yeah, you're about 40 minutes deep right now.
oh, okay. I would later, but perhaps I'll come join when I can. It would be an honor to scrape up some elves with you. But for now, I have other duties to my clan.
Oh, well, come join us if you can. In between the hunts,
Yes.
we'll be meeting right here at the circle.
That sounds great. And where will you be hunting?
We plan to go down south through the ice mountains into the Citadel Abdar, full of great sacrifices.
Okay. All right. What a great fertile ground for hunting in Anam's glory.
Yes, to the Allfather be with you. Have a great day. And he begins walking back down
you
to the
too.
circle.
Oh, and since I'm Fyfe, I sort of wink at him and flirt a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, and then I come back and I relay the info.
Oh boy. I feel like this spell thing doesn't bode well for me.
For us magic users here,
Mm.
who rely on the arts.
Well, for anyone, for dragons as well, for
anything, yeah. All the defenses
all
of the
creatures.
yeah.
Interesting.
And that if the idea, they said that if Adam is summoned, or if the portal to Outworld even is made, that the spell plague will happen.
Yeah, so you got to think of it this way: the priests are needed to do magic to try to open portals. Okay, they don't know for sure he's in Outlands. That's where they think that he is. Rosar seems to think he's there, who we assume at this point is born of the blood of Anem. According at least to the giants, Anem he may or may not be their father, but they at least give him credit for being the creator of the all the giant races, which would actually mean he would be the creator of all the races, because all the races came from giants, besides the dragons. But if he's not in Outlands, they would still need magic. Therefore, there'd be no reason for Rosar to cause the spell plague, because he would need magic to try to find Anem in another plane of existence.
I wonder if we could talk to these mages and convince them to not do it, because if they did, then they wouldn't have magic anymore.
I think they're probably aware of it, though.
They probably know that they're
I would assume
they're voting against their best interests.
Yeah, if the random giant that you met knew, I would assume that the priest would definitely know.
Okay. There goes that plan. Well, I mean, we should definitely tell Leosin about all this.
Yep. I think that's an excellent idea.
Okay, so you're going to contact Leosin, you tell him everything that you found out about Anem, and there's a
Did you
Titan.
find out? Did I miss how much time we have until this happens?
They said by the end of the season, but if he's in the Outlands, it could be as soon as tomorrow.
Oh shit!
If they're able to collect enough sacrifices and open the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so when you tell Leosin this, he asks you to kind of tell him all the details of the what it looked like at the circle, what the chant was, which you guys have collected, all that. So you give him all that information. He doesn't believe that it's possible they could open a portal to some very little known realm such as the Outlands within a day. He doesn't think that's possible. He thinks that giant was either stupid or way too optimistic. But with that many giants, and they're all hunting and just gathering up nonstop sacrifices, it could be fairly fast. It's hard to tell. He says he's going to get the word out to all the major cities about the spell plague, because that would be doomsday. That'd be a doomsday event if that happened. It would bring down any defense the small races could possibly have against the giants. Couldn't even depend on the dragons at that point to help.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is can we notify the dragons? Is that gold dragon that we fought Tiamat with still alive?
Yes, you could.
So, yeah, should we notify them? Should we send a message to them? Also notify Citadel Adbar that they're about to be attacked, and perhaps demand some defenses there.
Oh, yes. Is that the place that we were?
No, you guys haven't been there.
No.
Okay, so Leosin says that he'll get word to Citadel Adbar. He recommends that you are the ones closest with the giant, or with the dragons, that you should probably contact them.
Mm-hmm.
And he also says that he lets you guys know there was a spell plague long ago. It lasted for a decade, and it's known as the Welling Years. Arcane magic ceased to function, and it was because of this that the planet of Toril actually got completely transformed during this period of time. But it had nothing to do with Arnhem at that time, according to all the old texts and everything. It was Cyric, the god of murder, and Savros, the god of divination, in some sort of war, and it completely destroyed the structures of magic. It took a decade for it to recover.
Hmm.
Most people think that the reason that it happened was during that war, Mystra, the goddess of magic, possibly died.
Ooh.
But that's not completely agreed on. Some people say it had to be something else because magic came back. So nobody really knows.
Right. Interesting. Trying to figure out what that was. Okay.
Well,
then
let's
in that
go
case-
ahead and. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
no, go ahead. Well, I mean, in that case, it might not be. It sounds like this guy might also not know why the spell plague would happen if they were just to bring out the portal to Outworld. But I don't know. Yeah.
I think we should definitely contact the dragons. I will use sending to contact the dragons that we met.
Okay. Give me 1 second, because I forgot that dragon's name. Hang on.
You know what is funny? Also, while we got a second about dragons, that Bahamut teleported us in the army to Tiamat, but would not show up. Oh, this was a little too busy for the end of
Who
everything.
didn't show up? Bahamut? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
He did help
He's like,
you guys,
it'll take me
didn't
a
he?
month.
He
teleported us.
he teleported you, yeah. Protanther was the name of the gold dragon.
That's it.
All right, so you're just going to basically tell him what's going on, what you've learned, what the Giants are up to? So, of course, he finds out where this location is, and he promises he's going to gather up all the allies and all the metallic dragons that they can come and help. He says they need to kill the dragons. I mean, kill the giants. There's no other choice. Kill the priests. Kill them all. There's no other way.
Well, there's too many giants for us to kill. Okay.
Protanther says that this is such a large event, he would rather all the metallic dragons die than for this to come to pass.
Oh. Ooh.
Maybe we could summon Tiamat to help us out here. Tiamat might
You know.
something.
Put a little fear of Tiamat in them.
The enemy of my friend is my friend.
Oh my God! This is like a Fast and Furious movie where the bad guy eventually joins the team.
Yeah, I wonder.
You guys
how
are.
many-
By the way, I'm not trying to interrupt. I just want to say this is a pretty dramatic moment where you guys are going to have to make a very crazy decision. Probably one that would be better with everybody here. So Fyfe could throw in too.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you guys have definitely done enough at this point to deserve a level up. So everybody's going to get a level up, And I think this is
Yay.
you guys keep discussing, but I want you guys to know you have a level up in case you want to go ahead and start working through that as you're talking through what you're going to do, etc.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. I'm down to call it here and start leveling up.
Yeah, I'm full disclosure,
You're out
a
next
little
Oh.
sleepy, and so I am cool with calling it early and then mulling over all this
Well,
information that we
Just
got.
so you guys know, I am out next week.
I think there were
so.
several people, yeah.
Garrett, I think we're all-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to Florida for a photo shoot. So.
Yeah, we'll wait. We won't do it next week. We'll do it. Let's see. That's what the 13th we'll do. We'll come back on the 20th if everybody can.
I'm okay with that. I get a way more powerful flame spell. So next time I won't be singeing pinkies. Thank you very much.
You guys are approaching max level 18 now.
Very exciting.
Wait, no, we're level 17 right now. Or we're level
Yeah.
16 and we would be level 17.
Oh, are you level 16? I thought you guys were. Wait.
We are, after leveling up, we will be level
Oh,
17.
you're right. You guys are 17.
Yeah.
You still got 3 levels. Okay. All right.
All right, yeah. Can't wait to go over some of these spells and figure out what I'm going to do.
What do you guys? Where's your all's head at now that you think you're gonna have to do?
I'm cool calling it. Also, keep it short.
Okay.
If Jared's tired and
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I'm okay to call it as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause I
unsure
really
as
wanna-
well, and we had a long day.
I really want to get into the weeds about all our options and stuff like that, and let's wait until we're reconvened to do that.
Works for
All
me.
right. Sounds good. Well, guys, thanks everybody for coming out. I appreciate everybody. Happy birthday, Mugen. Hope you have a wonderful
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
man.
yeah.
Hey.
And
I
we
wish the
won't.
Giants had all sang. And
But we'll be back. We won't be back next week. A lot of people won't be able to make it, so we'll be back on the 20th, where we'll. Heck, I don't know. They might end the campaign. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Depending on what they want to do, but it's gonna get dicey from here.
Ooh, all right.
So thanks everybody, and we will see you on the 20th for episode 25 of our D&D campaign. Goodbye.
see you.
Bye.